Uh, this video is about WordPress 5.4. Uh, I'll be comparing with previous WordPress version as well as I will show you what all new features are there in this WordPress 5.4. Uh, WordPress 5.4 it was actually released as an yesterday, that's April 1st, 2020. Okay, this WordPress dashboard has come up with really some of the fantastic features which I'll be taking you through one by one. What you have to do is you have to open your website and you have to log into your WordPress dashboard by entering a credential. So I'm on the login screen, as you can see, and once you log in you will be reaching on this particular dashboard, as you can see. So this is the previous version, which is a WordPress 5.3.2. It is not updated yet. As I've told you, I'll be comparing with the old as well as the new version. So let's have a look into the old version where, like, what all things were there and how they have got revamped into new version. Okay, and the previous version of 5.3.2, if you have to go to add new of post category, what you usually see is you will have to enter a title. Let's have a look. Okay, so this is the add new post section where I will enter like okay, this is how I or you guys used to enter a title. As soon as you enter a title, like you would get a permalink, that is a URL for your specific post, where you had an option to edit this or you can publish as it is. So this was the basic dashboard which was having like directly you could input a content here, blah 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 blah. Okay, and you could modify certain things using a basic dashboard, I would say. You could bold, italic, bullet points. So these were like some of the basic features you had or like into the old version. Now with these, like, we were kind of not very much happy, or like we were not very much fulfilled with many of the other things. So we used to depend upon like certain plugins, where those plugins used to have different dashboard for, say, like, I will show you a plugin which I used to have a support from. Okay, so I used to have a Beaver builder. Okay, this was a plugin which had helped me in creating a certain posts. Okay, I used to launch this builder. So this builder, basically what it does is it creates a blocks where I could input content and that specifically fits into a page. So this was a total dependency on this specific plugin, and likewise you had many other plugins which you could use it uh, when you are not having additional features like adding on different elements. Okay, at that point in time we were depending on the plugins. So these dependencies have been removed. I mean to say, like, these dependencies now going to go forever, because the all new 5.4 WordPress version has many more elements into it, where it has already have by default blocks that I would take you next further in the steps. Okay, let's go down again like what we had earlier. We were having these cards, as you can see, like there are sections which is like publish section, where we used to edit, like, to have public the privacies, like where we used to set visibility privacies, publish immediately or scheduling things, format, categories, tags, featured image, featured image layout, sidebar. So all these like kind of sections which were like, we used to add to a post if in case if required. Uh, Also, like, we used to have used, that is the SEO plugin, which usually always in the bottom section of a post. Okay, so this is all about like creating a post which was during earlier stage. Okay, now let's have a look into the plugin support thing, like how we used to do those things. Okay, with the help of launch viewer builder, like viewer builder, what I used to do is, like, I have, okay, uh, now I'm directly onto my website main page, where viewer builder would support me in case of creating a modules, rows, which means like in different column wise, like I used to drag and drop these things. Okay, now I have two columns. A specific module I used to drop, for example, a text module, and in this specific second one, the module would go as photos. Okay, now see, in two different modules I have two different this thing in two different rows I have two different modules. One is a text, another one is a image. Like this the beaver block builder used to support me earlier. So this was one plugin which I used. Okay, now probably I don't have to go with this one, because all new WordPress 5.4 is much better. Okay, since I've told you all this and I've showed you these things, let's go back to a new version, which is 5.4. Okay, friends, as you can see, this is a new dashboard. Okay, I have already upgraded. As you can see, WordPress 5.4 is already running on my website. Let's go to post section. Here I will take you through each and every features which is there on creating a new post. Okay, if you have to create a new post, you don't have to stay at dashboard, because the entire dashboard is totally, like, which is in a bigger view, which will give you a full view where you can easily modify things across. um, you can have a title again. Okay, so this is the title. I have created a title. Now to add content, what I have to do is, since as I've mentioned earlier, 5.4 has a block category, block section. These blocks will function fantastically. To add to this particular post, what I have to do is, as you can see, there is a plus icon here. Okay, either I can click on this one, or otherwise there's a plus icon here, which will make you add a block to each and every stage. Okay, now I will add a block here. For example, if I have to add a paragraph, I can add a block to paragraph, so that I can write a content. Okay, so like this I can add a content, and let's go to the next section. So I can again add one more block. You can add n number of blocks here, so each block has different functionalities and different like features, I would say. Now to add next block, I will add heading. Okay, so you have headings, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, like you have different headers. Okay, let's say, okay, so this is a header which I have created. Again, let's create another block, which is a page break. So this gives you a page break on your post. Again, there's another block which is a quote. So like this, there are all blocks which you can use it on your post. Okay, you have gallery, you have image. Let's say image. So to upload an image, what you have to do is, you can upload it from your desktop. Just click on upload, pick any random image. Let's see, like I have an image here. I'll pick this image, for instance. You can either upload it from your desktop or from your WordPress already a media library, or else from an image URL. You can paste an image URL, automatically that image pops up on your post dashboard. Okay, the compose section. This we have seen image now. Now next is the audio. We can create lists. Okay, earlier what we used to do is like in this particular old version we used to have bullet points this way. Like, see, if I press 1, then automatically the bullet points used to create. But there was a hitch, like, because if you have to have a bullet point in a different order, it used to be like, kind of problematic, where I couldn't have proper support with respect to bullet points. The earlier WordPress was not that user friendly, I would say. Now in this section, bullet points are automatically, you can create a block here, just enter bullet points. Okay, and if you want to have one more bullet point in a different way, like in a numeric bullet point, just select the numeric bullet point. Okay, so like this you can create numeric bullet points. Again, if you want to have different bullet points, just click on this. Okay, so it's very simple and easy to modify any of these blocks. So now we have seen bullet points, how to create a bullet point. Let's have another section. You can add a podcast or audio file to your post. You can add a cover photo. There are some common blocks. You can add a file in the sense like you can add Excel or PDF file, okay, which are downloadable files, and you can also add a video file. There are other formatting options. You can create a coding, okay, a classic WordPress. Okay, so if in case if you want to switch back to a classic WordPress, so here is an option under formatting. Click on classic. Okay, your existing 5.4 compose option will be turned into a classic WordPress editor. So if in case if you feel like that is much better than this one, you can switch back to a classic WordPress. And you have custom HTML which you can add something like a content carousel, as you can see, uh, formatted, which is like add text that respects your spacing and tabs and also allows styling. Okay, this is another block functionality. You can add tables directly. Okay, you just have to create number of rows and columns here. Just enter 6 counts of columns, 2 counts of rows. If I create table, my table is here, which was very tough in the during previous world, because in previous WordPress 5.3.2 you didn't have that functionality or a feature. All that you had to do is you have to do it manually by editing your HTML text in the backend. Okay, now that is not required. You can directly import your table here. Okay, let's look at another blocks. We were there in the formatting. Okay, was which is insert poetry, in case if you want to insert a poetry, a special spacing formats. So this is another block. Pull quote. Okay, you can include a pull quote here. Layout elements. Okay, let's have a look into this one. Page break, buttons. Okay, you can create a button here. For example, I say click now. Okay, so this is a button. I can change the background of the button. This is the text color. Let's choose white. Background is red, and probably we can change the layout of the button. So this is with outline and this is without outline. Styles, yeah. Currently there are two styles, one with outline and one without outline. Apart from that, you can change background. A border setting, yeah. So this is what I was looking for. Border settings, you can either have a squarish, or otherwise you can polish the border. And if you want to have open a new tab, see if someone wants to click on this clip now, if you intend to take user for a new tab, you can just slide over this option, and when they click on this button, they will be on the new tab. Okay, this is all possible in button block. So we have seen the button thing, and let's go to the next one. Table gallery. Okay, we are there in layout elements. Yeah, we have columns. We can create a content in different columns, like 2 or 3 columns. Uh, this I have showed you in previous uh, so in previous version. Like have I had this option with the help of Beaver Builder, but now without the plugin support, I can have columns on all new WordPress 5.4, which is possible. You can create groups of different color of content like this. Yeah, media and text. Okay, you can include image with the text, more option, read more option, separator, spacer, widgets. This is one thing. Short code. Yeah, short code is actually not a default feature of WordPress 5.4. In fact, I have a plugin for short code installed. That's the reason it's visible on the widget section. In case if you add more widgets, more plugins to your WordPress dashboard, all those will appear in the widget section here. So I can see archives, calendar, categories, latest comments, latest posts. So latest post is one of the good feature, I would say. So I can see all these latest posts in a listed format, or otherwise in a column format like this. Okay, so this I can include anywhere in the bottom section of a post, where people can click on them and they can look into the post. So this is another blog. Let's see what else we have. Widgets, RSS, search, social icons. Yeah, this is another wonderful feature. You can include social icons. Just after having here, what you have to do is you have to go to blog section, advanced. Okay, now I can insert my specific YouTube channel link here. Likewise, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, WordPress. Okay, once I input all my specific page or profile links to these social icons, users will be redirected to those accounts, and they can follow me across my social media accounts. So this is one thing. Okay, now what else we have? Common blocks. We had a look into this. Embeds, yeah. So this is actually like you can embed any of these elements. For example, if you want to embed a custom script here, you can embed with the help of a custom script creating feature with it, which is embed block. And if you want to embed any of the tweets on your post, this is here. YouTube videos, Facebook posts, Instagram, WordPress, SoundCloud, Spotify, Flickr, Vimeo, Animoto, Cloud. All this, along with that, I want to show you one thing, that is TikTok. Yeah. Now you can also include TikTok videos onto your post. TED videos, Tumblr. So this is going to be really like awesome. WordPress has come up with a lot more features compared to its earlier versions. uh, Yoast structured data blocks. Yeah, this is an SEO friendly thing. If you have already installed Yoast plugin to your dashboard WordPress, you can see 2 structured data blocks. That is how to questions you can create and FAQs. So these 2 things you can add to your post. Last but not the least, that's reusable, unlimited reusable HTML, which you can have it as a custom HTML. Okay. So, friends, hope you have seen all the blog sections and features, like how WordPress has come a long way, and they have upgraded a lot many things on this new 5.4 version. I would like to mention one last thing is whenever you add a blog, okay, you will have a block customization section where you can edit a block. For example, if you click on a block, okay, select the block, you can edit or you can customize it with respect to styles, with respect to any advanced CSS if you want to enter to that. So all that is possible, and you can do it block wise. Okay, every block you can edit it and you can customize it. Okay, so this is about like blocks on a post, and what else we can see is now we can see the sidebar section, which was earlier like this. Now in 5.4 it is all like minimized, and it is very simple. It is all drop down things, like you can see permalink, can edit it here, categories you can add, tags can include here, featured image, excerpt, discussion. So this is like a drop down where it is minimizing and it is user friendly and it's much better. So this is about it. And yeah, don't forget to click on this one because this is a wonderful feature. Sorry to for mention. I forgot to mention actually. This is a content structure icon. Click on this. What you will see is like it will show you exactly how many words your post has got and how many headings it has got, paragraphs it has got, and blocks it has got. So it will show you the numbers, and also you will also see are your content structure appropriate or not. In case if you are having title, after that if you have h3, then it will show h3 is a wrong structure. It will tell you h2, and below h2 you should have h3. So that is the exact SEO on page SEO structure which you can follow. So whenever you want to make sure like your structure is proper or not, you just click on this icon. You will be able to see entire your content structure, and if there is any editing or modification you can do with the help of this button. Okay, after before publishing, I would insist you to click on this one so that you will understand exactly your content structure. Okay, so and here is another feature. If you see there is a three dotted icon, click on this three dotted icon. What happens is like you can see at different modes of a screen. For example, as you can see, my screen visibility is full screen. If I want to have a spotlight mode, means I can change it to a spotlight mode. Okay, and I can uncheck full screen mode. If I uncheck full screen mode, I'll be able to see dashboard sections here, WordPress navigation buttons here. If I click on full screen mode, all I can see is the full screen of a specific post composing option. And there's another option which is editor. Right now it is a visual editor. I can go back to a code editor in case if there is anything which I need to do in the backend. And tools, block manager, manage all reusable blocks, keyboard shortcuts, welcome guide, copy all content. If you want to copy entire content of this page, you just click on copy all content and you can post anywhere else. And there are other options. So these options are basically for your this sidebar navigation. Okay, as you can see the document section here, these are which you can enable or disable with the help of options. Click on options, you can choose or you can check or uncheck document panel. Okay, uh, custom fields panel. Okay, right now it's unchecked. Okay, I'll show you just if I uncheck accepts. Okay, let's go back and see if accepts is exist or not. So right now accepts is not there. Again, let's see, click on it, accepts. Now accepts appears here. Okay, this is how you can compose a post in all new WordPress 5.4. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you like this. Subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Have a great day.